The exact sensation I describe as being a rat on a leaking, sinking ship, because most people in the business of making technology don't have to worry about armed gunmen shooting their products in the street. We should be working something a little less volatile, like kitchen appliances.
What are you talking about? Don't be ridiculous.
Have you seen the news?
I don't need to see the news. Look, all this hubbub, okay, about this law, it's bullshit, man. 2-to-1 odds, huh? Right now. It's not gonna pass. It's ridiculous.
I'm not exactly sure if that's the case. I personally think that all of us should really have a backup plan.
Well, sure. Okay. Well, what's your backup plan?
I'd love to do something off-world, frankly. I think there's a lot of opportunities there that would present themselves for someone with my skill set.
You think they're gonna take you off-world?
Well, I think that there is there are several reasons why they would. More reasons they would than they wouldn't.
Right, I'm sure you're very special. I'm sure they have a spot lined up for you right away.
I have a doctorate in quantum computing. It's not exactly
I wish you the best of luck.
You know, Quail, there aren't any Martian green ladies on Offworld. They told you that, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
I was just saying that in case that's the reason you wanted to go. I was making a joke, apparently not a very good one.
No, it was a good joke. It was a good joke. No, I got it. I'm with you. That's good. That's really good. Space is ridiculous, though. It's too... I don't know. Yeah. It's cold and it's all that space. What do you even do with your money out there, you know? The action's here. This is where you want to be.
I agree. I absolutely agree. And I also agree with
action.
With Fisher here that there's no way that law will pass. Tyrell, they will not allow this to happen. None of the corporations will allow this to happen.
Yeah, that's right. They're in charge. Okay, Tyrell's been at the top of the game for how long now? I mean, come on. No.
I mean, you think they're going to allow this to do away with all of their butlers and pleasure models and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
I doubt
Listen,
it.
I'm just reading the writing on the wall. Rome is falling.
All right, well, read it
Call me a
again.
doomsayer if you like.
I will, Doomsayer. This is ridiculous. We're very secure here, okay? It's ridiculous.
No kidding. Very secure here.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Too secure.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it has been a while now, hasn't it? I am
Never expect to miss the rain, do you?
Well, we've got the sound machine. I mean, they gave us everything we need. You know, I'll go turn it on.
Sure, turn on the rain machine.
Nah, maybe later. Here's the thing, though, all right? Let's indulge you for a minute. Let's say things are rolling downhill, okay? All right. Tyrell has money. They have so much money. They have influence. They've had plenty of time. And what we're working on, I mean, it's... When that comes out, I'm telling you, it's going to be great. And, I mean, you're looking at the numbers, right? Things are going well. With the things are going well, right?
What is your definition of well?
They don't know. They haven't discovered. I mean, that's already all the other projects. All right, the discovery rate of our replicants, okay, it was so quick. But this time, it's been going smooth. Relatively smooth. All right, caveats are given. That's fine.
Oh, relatively, my favorite word.
Well, it's what we have to use, right? I mean, you know, yeah, you can't look at a screen of numbers and guess everything. You know, we've done the best we can. They believe to be who and what they are. That is phenomenal. We're doing an excellent job.
That's the bare minimum, if you ask me.
Why is that the bare? What are you talking about? That is everything.
Do you enjoy keeping track of these things?
Well, I think there's a lot of nuances. You can find your fun in the numbers if you look hard enough. I think it's pretty great. You know, I mean, as we were talking about before, nails. Didn't even recognize. Right in their face. It was right in their face. And they should have picked up on it. Did they pick up on it? No. They still think they are who they think they are. I mean, that's a win. A win.
I want to say you're right, and you're welcome. Because me and my team, that's mostly us. And
it's those nuances. You know, that's the brilliance.
Well, it was getting over the new idea of them not knowing. We didn't even think that was a possibility. How would that even work? But goddamn, if it didn't, it worked, and it worked well.
Yeah.
Well, if you make a machine fool itself, it can fool a VK test for a while.
All right. Well, if we could just... Okay, let's leave out number 4 for a minute, okay?
Approximately 100 questions.
Yes. And number 4, there were issues. Ongoing
That's a very diplomatic
issues.
way to put it.
Ongoing issues. But they're still performing their job as they believe they should be. Hold on. Where's...
There will always be problems. The brain is a science. Emotions are an art. And I'm an artist.
Oh, God.
Right there.
What?
Nothing.
Am I wrong?
Nothing.
I don't think I'm wrong.
You know what?
No comment.
No. Look, I'm going to go a step further with Ren here, okay? I'm going to go a step further and say, yes, that is artistry. Because you know what? Those moments of doubt, and then they get over those moments of doubt. I mean, come on. That's a thing of beauty. That's human. That's what we're going for.
That sounds like a rather emotional attachment to a spreadsheet, as we have it currently.
I've had a few emotional attachments to spreadsheets.
Well,
Big
that's
surprise
between you
there.
and the spreadsheet.
No. Hold on. I get it. All right, Quail. No. I get you, Quail. I understand. You know, they're not just numbers. They represent something to an extent. Okay? And it's success and failure. It's really that simple. Like, I understand what you're saying about Tyrell. I really do. And with the law, I get it. Okay? But come on. You've got to give us something when you see what we're doing. What you're doing. What we've created. All this time stuck in this fucking building bunker bullshit. Okay? All this time. No windows. No rain. Nothing but focus. Look what we've created. I mean, come on.
A monument to insanity.
But they're not insane. They are as stable as I think we could probably create them to be.
Forgive me for interrupting. Monument to insanity. What did you mean by that?
I'm talking about the fluorescent corridor that I walk up and down every single day for about 8 hours a day.
Oh, you're talking about this.
I think it's very
see.
soothing.
I'm talking about the bunker. I'm talking about the zoo. Sorry, let me clarify that.
Yes. The aviary, as it were.
That's very good. That's very good.
is
I'll give you that.
I almost said apiary, but that's bees.
Why haven't we used that before? Look, I'll admit that the fluorescent light, at the far end, the one that blinks no matter how many times we replace it. Okay, there's some. It gets annoying. I get it. The machines, the fact that they're, I don't know, filled from the back or something through the wall, so we can't ever communicate with whoever's filling them. I get that. Like, there's no real difference in what we get. What we got apple pie like 6 months ago or something. Like, there is that sort of monotony, but that's why you look at the numbers, okay? That's why you get the spreadsheets. That's why you lay them out one on top of the other, okay? Slowly finger through them. You look at those numbers. You go down one line at a time. One line item at a time. You take a look, and you can see God, really.
Now he's speaking a language I understand. That's I wake up every day and I know that we are not, we have to stay where we are, but I look in the mirror and I say, this will all be worth it. Because at the end of this project, all of us are going to be very wealthy. Very, very. And it gets me through the hard times. It gets me through the hard times. The flashing lights, the blink, the things they don't fix. You know, your insane babbling. Like, it gets me through everything.
That must be a really good mirror.
It's a standard mirror. I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh.
You probably have the same one in your room, yes?
Probably.
Wait, did they give you a better mirror? Is your mirror something different than mine?
I haven't seen your mirror. I can't. I'm basing it off what you said to me just now.
We might need to take a look.
Now I'm the one who's not getting the joke.
No one's taking a look at my mirror. Just to clarify, no one's going in there.
Oh, I just now.
Is it some
Now
sort
that's
of
suspicious.
Carnival mirror? Does it make you?
It's warped. Which way?
I have
Maybe
one
you're
2 by
taking
2 meter. One 2 by 2 meter square of ground that you aren't allowed to step in. You're not stepping into it, all right?
If I may do a little of my work, of my art on you. Maybe you're talking about what you see in the mirror, not the mirror itself. Would I be correct in assuming that's what you're talking about? Why your mirror seems different than mine?
I think you really missed my point. I think that's what's happened here. I think you really had my point sail over your head, and that's why we're in this current situation.
How does that make you feel?
Can we?
Are you trying a VK test on?
That's what I thought for a second there. I thought that's a VK. Is this like a mentalism thing?
No, but
No. Look.
I don't think it's really necessary to run a VK test on Fisher.
But
I'm not. I promise I'm not.
That could be fun.
There is a reason, as you can probably see, a logical reason why I am a consultant on those tests. Because my brain works differently than yours, all of yours.
Yes, you have a piercing insight. I have gleaned that from our time together.
Thank you.
It makes sense, frankly.
You're welcome.
All I'm saying is that we are secure, at least to the end of this project.
There's a knock on the door. Right as you say, we're secure.
If that's a Tyrell headsman come to kill one of us, I just want to put that out there before.
Don't be
Right.
ridiculous. I walk over. Come on. If there's a knock, it's important, okay? No one's going to knock before they kill. That's ridiculous. And I go to open the door.
There is a janitor standing there, and he seems surprised to see you. Oh, I didn't assume that you would still be working. Okay, never mind. And he walks off.
What was
What
that?
time is it?
Clearly not important.
What time is it? Actually, that is good. It must be late. Or it's early.
I'm going to look at my wrist expecting a watch to be there. There's no watch there.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well,
Young man? Young woman? Who?
Yep. Me? The janitor is already
Yes,
like
yes.
halfway down the hall.
You.
Yes? Okay. All right. What can I do for you?
Is this the time you normally arrive?
Yeah. Give or
May I
take.
see your credentials?
Give or take an hour. Sure.
yeah, you don't look like the person that usually comes in. Did you grow a mustache?
What? I come in here every week.
Please forgive these two. You are one of the very few people they get to interact with that doesn't live in this space.
You don't look like... No.
Well, everybody has to have a certain amount of clearance to be here, so
I
it's
did-
logical that I ask for their
I
credentials.
did shave my beard, actually.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's sneaky. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Next time, you
I'll
let
let
us
you
know. Then you go and you do
Okay.
your thing.
Right.
Okay.
think
Because now there's a
everything
security concern. Okay. We have to raise
security
flags.
concern. What do you mean? No, I
don't know
here,
you.
Here,
I
here.
don't know you.
What do you mean you don't know me? I'm here every week. I just shaved my beard.
This is irrelevant. Show me your credentials, please.
Okay, and he pulls out like a badge that is attached to by like a little string there to his pants pocket, and you can see it.
I take mine out and look side by side. Not that they'll match or anything. Just
Yeah.
look at it.
Yours looks much better.
Should I run it through the computer?
Yes, better safe than sorry. I'm sorry for this. I do not mean to be rude. We just have to be very careful. You understand. I'm sure you signed some sort of agreement as well.
Right.
And I hand it. Or I try to hand it to him and I let it go like goes back to his belt.
Yeah, it just snaps in, and he's like, "Oh!" and he jumps a little bit as it does. Okay.
Oh, it was attached.
Should I just come back in an
Again,
hour?
my apologies.
Oh, no. No, come on in.
No. I strict instruction
I-
to do it when you're not working. I'm not allowed in there when you're working.
I mean, we're
Can I read his name tag? Can I get his name tag?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tai-Han, go.
All right, well, Tai-Han, it's nice to have you here. It's nice to have company. Do you want to have a cup of tea or something?
You don't need to do small talk with the help. It's fine. You can take out the trash and then head on.
I'm sorry, but you're not my boss, so I'm gonna listen to my boss, and I have strict instruction not to go in there when y'all are in there working. So
Okay, go away.
That makes sense.
yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye. And he continues walking down the hall.
He was delightful.
I think
No.
I think we all really nailed that. Actually, yeah. I think we all did really
what?
good there.
What do you
I think working in this place is making us all paranoid. Me included.
Just a 10 out of 10 social interaction. That's all.
It's encouraged.
I think it was
Didn't you
fine.
see the employee messages? Be paranoid. It worked.
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be paranoid.
I
I must
think-
confess, I felt a small modicum of sexual attraction towards it.
Did you? Was it the lack of beard or the mustache? Because
No,
I'll
I think
admit-
it's a lack of choices.
I'm in hell. I'm in hell.
Look, we specifically couldn't do any of that stuff with each other. That was a part of the contract. Everything is monitored.
Missed opportunity.
I don't think so. No. I'm actually okay with it.
One day I'm going to teach you sarcasm. I'm going to get there one day. We're going to go through it. And you're going to learn sarcasm. I swear.
Yeah, sarcasm. It's not necessary. So, since we're not 100% sure on what time we are during the workday, can we have a conversation, okay, about number 7? Okay?
Oh,
I'm not.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, okay.
I suppose that is our jobs. So,
Well, I didn't know if I didn't want to bring it up. I thought we were just bantering, but this is in line with.
is this the same conversation that we've had previously?
Yes, it is, but we didn't finish it.
Okay. Pascal. Oh.
I can act as mediator if you both agree.
Pascal.
The problem is that the materials that were provided for number 7 upon their what was the word we were using? It's not creation. It's inception.
Inception.
Yeah, but it wasn't inception. Injection. Upon the injection of number 7, the materials in their apartment, for the most part, made sense, except for that pink squeezy thing. Who thought of that? It has no bearing on anything. I don't think there's a memory associated with it. It's a blaring issue.
Brains are memories filled with nonsense sometimes. A nonsense item absolutely makes sense.
But I feel like when you look around your space, you at least have a familiarity with everything you see, even if you can't remember exactly where it came from. You know, this would be as blaring as you looking around the space and seeing a gun that you don't remember owning.
I think that's an overstatement.
But how? I mean,
Are you comparing
I don't even know
a
what this
Pink
thing
squeezy
is.
thing. Yes, exactly. Please, just continue that thought.
Are you comparing a stress ball to a gun in terms of disruption in a space?
Yes, but only because of the reaction a person would have for not recognizing why it's there. You know, condoms. Let's say condoms. There was a box of condoms on the table. You saw that. You walk in, you see those. You're going to go, why is that there? Okay. So far, they've overlooked it. They have overlooked it, or at least from what we can tell, they've been overlooking it. I just don't understand. We're trying to be meticulous. I don't even know who put that in there. I understand that we're not necessarily the ones that were setting these locations up and everything, but you know, what if it was someone trying to cause the project to fail? What if it's a bad actor? It could be sabotage.
No.
Sabotage.
No. I think you're completely false. While I didn't have a hand in it, I do commend the person who put these strange items or whatever, nonsensical things, because lives are messy. Lives don't make sense. Humans don't make sense sometimes. So there's going to be weird things like for example.
Okay.
Why is it every time I walk by a doorknob, I wonder what it tastes like? There's no reason for me to have that thought.
I don't think that's a shared experience.
It's a nonsense reason. It's nonsense. I don't know why. But every time I walk by a doorknob, I look at it and go, I wonder how it tastes. With all the hands that have been on it,
I'm going to think that.
It's made
Now
out
I'm
of.
going to think that every time.
I have a very important question for you. How many doorknobs have you tasted?
Zero doorknobs.
So
That's
you've
what I'm
never been
saying.
curious
Humans-
enough to actually try it. You've never actually done it.
You're missing my point.
Actually,
I really don't think I am. I would love to pivot to this.
I have to jump
Humans
onto your
don't make
point.
sense.
No, that's right. You don't act on it, but you recognize it, that you have that thought. So, with whatever this pink, fluffy, squeezy thing, I don't know, how many times as number 7 looked over at that and went, what's that again? But hasn't reacted. We might not have the data on it.
Can we just cycle back to the theory of someone messing with this stuff, actors and such?
I want to go back to this though. Put a pin in it. I would like to circle back around to this because this is a subject I have quite a bit of fascination with.
Well, there's an implication here that my coding is it's crackable.
Well,
no, wait.
wouldn't you say all coding is?
Okay, listen. For each one of you, I would never say something untoward about your abilities.
It sounds like you were implying it, though.
No. I think the failure point is humans. Okay? I'm not saying what you've created is flawed. I'm just saying that it's an odd thing to have an object in a controlled space that has no real purpose. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I will concede that maybe I'm in the wrong here, okay? I will concede that. But just think about you go home today and you see something like that in your house.
We don't go home.
This is home.
Your room.
We're not
So I
allowed
go back
to have
to my
anything
room.
that's not pre-approved, though, so there wouldn't be anything.
I don't have a
Anything
doorknob in
strange
my
there.
room.
Well,
It's a slidey, isn't it? Slidey door.
Door slide.
you guys didn't bring anything not pre-approved in?
I had a thought.
Why would I bring
What
a
did you
doorknob?
bring that wasn't pre-approved? What wasn't pre-approved?
My thought was that maybe that pink thing, squeezy thing you're talking about,
Yes.
maybe it was the artist's way of signing his work.
The stress ball. You think that's his signature?
Could be,
I mean,
if he noticed it.
this is a pretty stressful project. That is interesting. That's good. That's deep. I like that. Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, don't you, Quail? You know, you coders have a way of putting yourself in your work, yes? Signing it, so to speak.
I do. I don't understand the correlation, but yes.
Yeah. Well, what's your stress
Maybe
ball?
there's a
What's your
person who
signature?
creates these
What would you put on there?
scenarios who calls him, the people call him Pinky or Squeezy or something. And that's his signature, that's why.
You mean if I were to put a memory into this situation, what memory would I put in? Is that what you're asking me?
Wait, no. Let's talk about your code. What do you add to your code that says this is me? Okay. Do you add phrases that are not specifically a part of the code, but if you go down there, you've like, you know, a series of a serial number or something that's a representative of you? Is there something that you add to your code that makes it you?
Well, yes, there's a certain asymmetry to the algorithms that I use.
Asymmetry?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, the outcome doesn't seem like it's asymmetric. No, I'm impressed. This is incredible. What is your flow like? My goodness. I mean, all I see is end result stuff. Okay? My job, okay? I see how well you guys do. By the way, you're all doing fantastic. Just want to say that.
Thank you.
Okay? Doing great.
Yes, actually, I've been wondering. I think I know what department. What do you do here?
What do I do?
Yes.
I've also been wondering.
Are you kidding me? It's been... How long have we lived here now?
Well, we don't work side by side, and you talk a lot, but don't say much.
You are the first person at the water cooler.
That's true. I get thirsty very easily.
That was a very good jab, Ren.
My job is I
Jab?
take all of...
Truth. Speaking
I
truth.
take all the data, all the information, you guys, and I make it into a digestible little tablet for the people at the top to take. Because if they got the raw data that each one of you present, I would never understand.
You're the personality hire.
I think it'd be more diplomatic to say quality control.
Listen.
Personality hires are important. I'm not saying his job isn't important.
Okay, yeah, that is, yes, thank you very much, it is, but I'm not just a personality. Okay, look, this project we all signed on to, okay, we only get paid if we succeed, essentially. I mean, we do get paid a little bit if we fail, but come on, the amount that we get if we succeed, so much more. And the fact that I am able to get all of the stuff that you guys do, and I put it together, nightless packs, and I shoot it off to the guys up top, That's why we're still in here, okay? I'm the reason.
No, I didn't mean that. It seems like it might have come out as a slight, but
it did.
If I didn't have a go between me and our employers, I have a way of speaking that I've been told is off-putting.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
I'm certainly grateful to have you here because I don't know how to speak to people a lot.
No, that's fine.
I haven't noticed that at all, to be honest.
I think you're all doing famously.
Oh!
Absolutely.
You got that one at a time. I twigged upon that. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm very proud of all of us, and I am sorry that I have to bring some of these things up from time to time. Some of them are personal to me. I definitely, this project is, it's my life. This is, I think we're doing something pretty great and stellar, and the amount of money we're going to get is that's just fuck off money, really, isn't it? So I can't wait until we finish this project.
Speaking of,
yes,
we know what Quail has plans to do, or wants to go off world, which I commend you for it. How about you, Fisher? Maybe you? I forgot. What was it?
Eagle?
Swan.
Eagle. Of course it's Eagle.
Eagle?
No.
Eagle.
It's Eagle. Yes.
Eagle.
What about
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Eagle?
We get to choose. I chose Eagle.
And Fisher. What are you going to do when you are excused from this position and get your paycheck?
Well, if I'm still alive, I was hoping to move to a corporate position that doesn't require me to live in a glorified zoo with 3 strangers for 6 months.
If you're still alive, do you have a terminal disease?
I'm just a...
I was a little hung up
Do you consider yourself an optimist or a pessimist? I'm curious.
Me?
Hold.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, eternal optimist.
Eternal optimist. That doesn't shock me in the slightest. I'm very much a pessimist, especially in this line of work, all right?
That must be hard.
It's actually not that difficult. It's rather comforting being right a lot of the time.
Even if being right is a negative outcome, you're happy about it.
I've been in 2 divisions that have been downsized in the last 3 years. This was the only position left for me. I've watched people be fired for
I've
division survivor is how I like to phrase it. Well, that's wonderful. I'm very, very happy for you. Some very talented people lost their jobs and their lives.
It wasn't me.
What exactly?
They weren't talented. Now, the live thing, okay, look, I've heard the rumors. Don't fall into the rumors, okay? Don't fall into the rumors. Have you seen bodies? Have you seen them?
I've seen people that have said things like, "Bye, Fisher, I'll see you tomorrow," and then they're mysteriously on a vacation off-world for the foreseeable future. I've seen things like that a lot, actually.
Did you...
Well, that's not far out of the realm of possibilities. We have someone here who would love to do that.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many opportunities out there.
I can't wait to go off world.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to go off-world. Are you expecting like a corporate position there? You think Tyrell's gonna pay for you to go off-world?
Well, yes.
Not directly, but indirectly. They're going to put the money into his account, and then he can make that decision himself.
My plan is to get out of LA, as far away as possible away from here, and then I'll figure it out from there with however much money is left in my pockets at that time.
Oh, you'll have plenty of money. And you know what? To your question, okay? To your question, Ren, I have so many plans for the amount of money that I'm going to get. First thing, okay? European tour. All right? They have this Skyrail thing. Apparently, it's up and running, and it goes up pretty high. You get a view of Europe, and then you come back down. It's pretty cool. First thing I'm doing. After that, I think travel's definitely in my future. terrestrial travel, okay? I'm not a space person, and I don't mind flying every now and then. But you know, I think fine food, fine wine, fine women, men, it's gonna be great. Looking forward to it.
Far away from the nuclear wasteland, I assume.
Well, depends on where the action is.
There's no action in the nuclear wasteland
Yes, I know
because
that.
of the radiation.
Yes, I know that.
Thank you,
But they
Quail.
have-
Thank you.
There are reactions, though.
But they have no, they have
That's
these
very good.
cruise. They
Very good, Ren. Very good.
Oh, no, yeah, have you not seen, and I pull out some brochures, there are these cruises, okay? They are high-level cruises that will go, not over the wasteland, but they go around, but you get these breathtaking views. Yes, it's decimation and destruction, but it's still breathtaking. I think it's beautiful, you know?
Oh, high level is in high altitude. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you now.
Yeah, no. I'm not trying to grow an extra nipple or something. I'm not going to go through the radiation. That's ridiculous.
That wouldn't sound too far out of field.
They have some wonderful nipple technology down on floor number 33.
I read about
Don't
that.
ask me how I know.
No. I read about this. Lactating and everything. Incredible.
Imagine working on floor 33 instead of here. That would be
I wonder what their dreams are
something.
I think they're working in their dream.
like. I know I am.
Well,
It seems I can't get away from it. No one asked, but I'm going to have intercourse with my husband.
I spit my water out.
And then I'm going to have intercourse, much more intercourse, with many more different people. And then
you're
oh yes.
Poly, that's wonderful. That's good.
Well, we have ground rules, but yes. And I'm going to probably purchase a few pleasure models.
oh,
All right, well, we definitely know too much about each other now. It's official. We've officially crossed that line.
look, to be fair,
It seems do you have trouble talking about sexual things?
I think I'd have trouble talking to you specifically about sexual things, yes. I think I would find that very challenging as a subject.
Why is that? I'm very open with my sexuality. Why aren't you?
Don't turn this around. Don't flip this around on me. That's
Are you
not fair.
ashamed? Do you feel shame?
I'm not ashamed. Can we talk
not
about the
ashamed.
personal items? Can we circle back to the personal items?
No. I'm good with the sex stuff. Are you particularly concerned? Is it the act of? Is it the after the act of? Because it's messy. I get it. I don't
I
think
think it's specifically the idea of conversing with my colleagues about it. I think that's where I draw the line. It's a very personal, private intermingling of things. It means barriers and our boundaries have been eroded over time, and I've dealt with it, and I've handled it, and I've been okay with it, but this is definitely teetering on the brink right now. We are definitely at the brink of insanity right now.
I think we should all as a group back off and stop talking about Fisher's sexuality.
Yeah.
Seems to be
that's
getting upset, and I apologize. That was not my intention. I'm trying to open up to you all.
I think it's
I
great.
see.
It's great.
I was hoping that you would also open up to me.
I mean, we are in the business of human. Okay.
Oh, don't call it human. Don't do that. I hate that.
Come on, look. Okay, we have our foundations that we are building off of. All right, we have all these little things we have to worry about. Okay, sex was a big part of it. Not going to go into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be respectful. But that was a big part of it. Okay, some choices that we thought we were making were made for us. How wonderful is that? They are what they are. It's wonderful. And that is a part of the experience. So for us in this project, having conversations about those sort of things, that just helps. Okay? I didn't know about the doorknob thing. I'm definitely going to think about that now. Getting to know each other, these little human things that we do, you know. The pink squeezy, we will circle back to that.
Well, if I may interject, while you are, like, you are absolutely fine thinking about it. Don't lick any doorknobs. They are filthy.
Oh, yes, no, I thank you.
That's why I've never done it.
Yeah, I mean,
Lots of fecal matter.
That's what helped you back.
All right. Well, when the janitor comes back, we'll ask them to clean any knobs.
I just want to clarify that we are talking about killing machines, right? I'm not off base here. That we are still talking about the same things, right?
Empathetic killing machines. Okay.
Empathetic killing machine.
Yes.
Fantastic oxymoron. Yes, but
Yeah. What was that?
a killing machine.
They're probably just testing something.
Oh, yeah.
A killing machine, nonetheless, designed to kill other killing machines. Like, that's what we're discussing here. So when you talk about human...
Hey, history? That's what we are. Yeah? We are just
We're
killing
history. That's the phrase you want coming out of your mouth. We're history.
machines. No. I'm saying our history. No.
What I think, if I may interject again, I think he is saying what I'm thinking is you may be describing something else, but you could also be describing a soldier, a human soldier.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
They are programmed. They are conditioned. They are given. They can make their own choices. So can they. So can our projects.
Yeah. Do you hear that?
But that's kind of been the problem, hasn't it? Oh, I don't know. It's probably down the corridor or something.
I don't hear anything.
No, you
There's
didn't
always
hear
maintenance
that.
on something.
Oh, I suppose. Well, the janitor, I guess they would have other rounds. Maybe they're just incompetent and making a lot of noise.
Right.
Where were we?
Just talking about the thinking killing machines, the empathetic killing machines, sorry, that we're dealing with. That's our bread and butter, right? That's what we're focused on, honed in on, and everything.
But they're not just that.
They are just that. Bottom line, that's what they are. I mean, sure, we can make them blend in as much as we like, but at the end of the day...
All right, you heard that, right? I heard that.
Definitely heard that one, yes.
Where is that coming from?
It could be like a plumbing thing. Maybe
Plumbing
pressure.
thing.
maybe a pipe.
Wood.
Yeah, plumbing thing.
Yeah, but that's like, I swear that's the third or fourth time I've heard that. So unless...
Are you being sarcastic? That sounded like a gun.
I don't
That's
have a lot
silly.
of experience
There
with
wouldn't
guns.
be any. There wouldn't be any weapons in here.
Yeah, and this is a very secure area, right? I mean, that's the whole point. No, I'm pretty sure it's the pipe thing. That makes the most sense.
Pardon the
Perhaps we
intrusion.
should just...
Oh, there's someone at the door.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Are you, what are you all doing with a water cooler? What is this place?
We're drinking water and talking. You thirsty?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Sorry,
wait.
am I blocking you? Do you
I'm
need
sorry.
to?
I'm sorry. Identification, please. Okay, before you come in. Just
Right, the whole... The credentials thing, right.
Janitors, so yeah. It just, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Swan from the company. Yes.
Oh, that's right. I saw the
Swan.
there. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 90%. I saw something about this. Hi, Swan. Yeah, with the company. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
one of the top guys,
Right.
right? Coming down. Is that right? Is that what
An investigator. Yes.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we in trouble?
I haven't been drinking any more
No.
water
No.
than I'm supposed
I'm
to.
sorry.
I'm really monitoring it now. No more than 2 liters a day.
No, I'm sorry. I got
His
an
urination
email.
breaks have been on schedule.
Sorry, catch up. Yes, no trouble just yet. I'm just here to investigate, like I said. See what you're up to.
Well,
Right. Did you hear any strange noises outside by any chance?
There was a birthday party, yes. Some
Birthday party.
Yeah.
Party
Right.
poppers.
Right, yeah.
Party poppers.
You know, I
Right,
tried to
okay.
requisition some of those for our birthdays, but then you guys didn't want to share birthdays, so I would, I didn't requisition them. Should have gotten them anyway. It's ridiculous.
Were you sent from
Is there cake?
upstairs, Swan?
Yes. Upstairs, yeah.
We've
So,
met all our quotas. We are on track with the project, just so you're aware.
I'm just getting like a little bit. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Ren,
I'll be right back.
Whale, Fisher, leaving. No.
And Eagle.
That's
Eagle.
Ren leaving.
That's this guy. Most
Yeah,
of the
Eagle, I've heard about
most of the
you, but
reports would have had my name on it. Yeah, you'd know me.
What exactly is it you do?
What is it that I do?
Yes, well, what exactly is it that you do?
Oh, well, I prepare the reports on our project here for the replicant implementation project that we've been working on. I'm the one that takes all the data and makes it digestible.
You're the personality hire.
Not exactly. No, not exactly. I have a job, and it's important.
I have just a thing. If you'll permit me, I see you have spilled ketchup or wine on your shirt. I
Yes.
have a towel with club soda.
Hey,
I may.
Right. Yes, some red on your shirt there, friend.
Yes, catch up from the party. Yes.
Catch up at a birthday party makes complete sense to me.
well, you have pizza
admit.
at a birthday
That's
party
true.
sometimes.
Yep,
Red
that's
sauce
true.
from there. You could have a burger cookout sort of thing. One of those, I can't remember what they're called, but those faux burger things that are just so good. Okay, and they come with their own ketchup. I like those.
So, Swan, you were sent from upstairs to investigate?
Yes. To supervise, to see what's going on, to see if you're meeting quotas.
I hate to be rude. The last person I asked, it came off a little rude, but may we see your credentials?
Of course. Here they are.
I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'll be
take
honest. I actually don't know what is supposed to be on those.
All our
I
badges are different. They're
But you
similar
have
but
a
different.
badge. You have a badge.
I
It
can
looks
run it.
right.
You
I'll
can
say
run
that.
it.
Do you mind if I just run that on the system, make sure that all comes up?
Oh, do that. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
Yeah,
great.
I can do that, no problem. I reach out my hand to take it.
Okay.
But in good faith, since you're here,
Here you go.
what
Be my
exactly are you investigating? What
Thank you.
aspect of the project here? Just so we can,
Let me just punch
Show that
that
we're
up
doing
real
well.
quick.
I'm just here to make sure everything is above water. To make sure that
well, we've already
you're
talked
doing.
about the water thing. Quail is
Everything
Leaders.
very careful.
Everything is going
I read the guidelines.
swimmingly. Progress has been within parameters. Is there anything? Well, hold on. Before we get into specifics, I want to make sure that it comes back. I don't know, green or accepted or something.
Yes.
credentials.
However, is it the squishy thing?
squishy thing.
The pink squishy. I sent a full report.
Please don't bother the supervisor about the stress ball. I'm begging you.
I'm intrigued now. The squishy thing.
Okay, fine.
There's
No,
This-
no. Not until the credentials come back. We said that's that's
yeah,
specifics.
You're right. No, you're right.
Sorry to make you wait like this.
No,
System's usually pretty fast, so I would.
Can I get you anything? We have tea, coffee, water.
well, since we're right by the cooler, I guess I'll just help myself.
We just got apple pie. Well, it was a couple months ago, but we got apple pie, sort of, in the.
It's not
vending
real,
machine.
but
No, it's paste, but it almost
sort
tastes
of
like
tastes,
it's
yeah.
mostly cinnamon.
Yeah.
They feed us basically baby food here.
Cinnamon, S-S-Y.
Nah, I got you. Hold on. Sorry.
So,
And
yeah.
Swan, did you used to have a beard? I'm just looking up the image on the screen right now. You used to have a beard. You shaved or something.
Yeah, you could say that.
I could say that. All right, I will.
You shaved your beard
Sorry?
too? Like an epidemic in this. Nothing against you.
Is that new protocol or something?
No, it's not. I obviously haven't shaved mine.
I think
you checked
protocol
your
takes a
emails
few weeks to
recently?
trickle down here.
Right. You're out of uniform now. I'd fix it if I were you.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Now.
Here you go. You can just.
What?
There you go. It's mostly cinnamon, but it's close to apple pie.
I'll have this later. I'm on the clock right now.
It's a good idea.
Right.
Think I sit back.
Are we
cross my
good?
arms and just watch
Yeah,
them.
Fisher, with those credentials, come on now.
I mean, the number and the card and everything is about right. It looks a little different, that's all. Just a little different.
Well, I mean, that's how. these
Person
things
is
go.
allowed to shave and
Yeah.
You know,
Put on
actually, you
glasses.
should
It's part of
really
the
get your ID
guidelines, though.
updated.
Right.
Definitely have that photo updated, you know, within a few days of any alterations to your appearance to prevent security breach.
They print them out right downstairs. It's part of the guidelines we're supposed to.
It's a short trip. Not to tell you how to do your job, Swan, or anything, but
After haircuts.
After this, yeah.
Right.
So the pink squeezy. Listen, it's a stress something. I don't know. It's a stress something, and it was not supposed to be in number 7's apartment. Okay.
And I'm saying it was supposed to be.
Okay,
Maybe
but-
you could settle that.
But it was never on any of the itemized lists for any of the replicants places of living. All the items are itemized. We have the list. I'll go get them. But I don't understand why it was in there. It has nothing to do with any of the memories that have been created and implemented. Nothing.
Okay.
they're
Number
really
7.
hyper-fixated on this thing, yes. Number
It's
7, that's
important.
right. That's,
I'm telling you, it's going to trigger an event. I'm telling you. Okay? Number 7 is going to come along. They're going to sit down, and that one evening, okay, long day of work, put their feet up, shoes are off. Okay? Beer in hand. Looking around the apartment, and they're going to go, why the fuck do I have that? And it's going to cascade failure. That's what it is. That's going to knock down all the doors.
Not something we want. Cascade failure's bad.
Yeah.
Very
well,
bad.
I don't know.
saying.
But all the numbers, you know, with the asset are good, were good at the very least. I mean, during the operation of number 7, it was looking very good on our end, at least. Obviously a little different now, but that's
There was a hiccup, but again, I'm not ready. Like, I am cautious about the stress relieving pink, whatever that is. I am cautious. Numbers are still solid. Okay.
A hiccup, you said.
Yeah. Well, there was some. Okay, so we got some of the data in. Okay, and Ren, you can help me out on this. We got some of the data in. Okay, on number 7. And routine as normal, right, Ren? Routine as normal in accordance with their memories and the objects that they have, but they deviated. There was a day they did not go to work properly. They deviated. There was no
Which
good
I
reason.
told him
Yeah.
is expected. Some unexpected is expected. They're supposed to behave as we do.
Yes.
And sometimes we do things that we don't understand ourselves. Why did I go this way instead of this way. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
What? And please continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. That was it. Perfect. We didn't have eye level, view of the street. We only had the top down from the different monitoring, stations that were set up. That's all we had. Okay. So when they deviated, we lost them momentarily. Before we picked them up, I think it was 2 days later, something like that. We chalked it up to some sort of like drinking alcohol bender. They looked terrible. Well, at least from the photos and footage that we had, it was obscured a little bit and blurry.
As it was relayed to us and all, yeah.
They looked terrible. Now, to be fair, for what we're doing here, we don't have a lot of visual cues for numbers 1 through 10, okay? So we're working off little bits and pieces.
We have 0. We have to rely on descriptions.
That's right. But
they don't let us see anything.
Right, but when we were questioned over that, and they showed us this deviation for this, and again, it was sort of blurry from, but when we saw it, it just seemed, as Ren was talking about, very human. They went left when they should have gone right. It was just one of those days. Outside of that, it seems that things are going pretty well.
Right. And aside for 7, how many more of these are you monitoring right now?
So there's the main 10. There's the main 10.
There's at least 7.
Yeah, there's. You see that kingfisher? That's humor. You right? You okay?
No irrational numbers were used.
You're correcting me on humor. I see.
Correcting you.
Well,
I'm
yes.
Pointing it out.
We're currently keeping track of at least 10 units. Not all of them are currently infiltrated due to one reason or the other. Some of them are set up in the wings for the future. Some of them haven't quite panned out the way we're expecting, but there's at least 10 in the main line that they're keeping track of, and 1 or 2 side projects as well we're just keeping an eye on.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about the ice cream parlor incident, okay? That was not us. Okay, I don't know why there was that reaction, okay? Blade Runners took them out. It was quick. Okay? Wasn't us.
I see. Well, I'm afraid that since you brought it up and I'm here, please do go on.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, do go on about the ice cream incident.
I'm so sorry. I know this isn't normally part of my job description or anything, but I thought that matter was resolved. I thought that was over and done with.
Yes,
we were specifically told we would incur no penalties or docking of pay for this incident.
Yes,
and if you're from upstairs, I figured this would have come across your desk, when it happened, as it happened.
Yeah. Well, there's versions of code. They don't just work immediately.
We have to give them a choice. That's how it works. Like, the only way it works is if we give them a choice.
Yeah, and I think they were taking drugs.
Sometimes they don't choose the choice that we want them to choose.
I'm pretty sure.
That's breakage in the vernacular of grocery stores and the like.
Some inventory is expected to rot.
And fall off the truck. Get eaten by birds.
Yeah.
Swan, could I ask you a question?
Go on.
We've all heard the murmurings about the act. And obviously we're all very anxious. And I was wondering, if you come from upstairs, do you have anything you could tell us about that? Because obviously we're hanging on by a thread right here, right now. We'd love to know one way or the other if you have any ideas.
I think I just stared at them for a second. And then again, for a bit more.
You can't say. They can't say. They can't say. Right. They can't say. I mean, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean,
are you afraid? Yes. Do you think you are one of them?
I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. Am I one of them? No.
I've thought about it.
We were thoroughly tested and vetted several times.
If you were.
Yes, okay.
At times very intimately before we were allowed to take our positions here.
Now,
Yeah.
was there a moment about 2 weeks in where I thought, maybe this is actually the experiment and we've all been put in here as a pressure cooker to see who snaps first, and that's the actual assignment? But I realized that would be an incredible waste of time and resources, so I'm confident that we are real, but the assets, our technology, that's what's at stake at the moment, so we're just trying to figure out if models start getting retired, it's going to make things very difficult for us on such a large scale, too.
Yeah.
I have a question. Since you seem a little more tapped into the current state of things than we are, you know, seeing as how we're housed here and we don't get to leave. I mean, we agreed to that, of course, but you know what I mean. What are your thoughts about the bill that's being proposed? I say it has no chance of becoming law. What about you? What was it? Swan? No.
Swan.
No, you're Eagle.
Yeah, no, Swan.
Fisher. Oh, Swan. Yes.
I'm
what
Fisher.
Do you think, Swan? Yes, you're Fisher. I remember that because, well, never mind.
I stare at them. And then again for a bit more.
Man, you guys at the top play cool. I gotta learn that. Okay, well, we can agree. It's not gonna go through.
I don't know. That's not how I feel about it at all, but I suppose that's not what
I haven't
Swan's here
participated in any betting.
What?
for. There's no betting pool. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Now, listen, I can... Okay, guys. Listen.
They are lying. We do have a betting pool.
Yes, and this is not abnormal. Okay, at the top, I've seen them. They do the same thing. It's fine.
I made it very clear that I am not participating in any betting
Yes, and that's
Go on.
why.
in regards
Explain what you
to
mean by betting
our
pool.
future.
Oh, well, we're betting.
Elaborate.
The success of the project, but specifically, okay, 1 through 4, we're pretty sure they have no option of ever recognizing who they are. Almost 100% positive.
I don't mean to demean it in any way, but it's sort of like a horse race. Like we pick, win, place, show, the trifecta,
Horse
superfecta,
race.
those kind of things.
A little bit of number on a little bit of money on a number, as it goes.
We have our
someone's
10
got to bet on
horses.
3, someone's got to bet on 6, someone has a bet on 7.
Yes,
I'm not betting.
it's just for fun.
Fun.
Not fun.
Well,
Amusement. I
To
mean,
pass the time.
being
look around
cooped up
you.
here, you have to find yourself ways to amuse yourself.
Yeah.
Just waiting for them to cross the finish line.
And if they don't, they get retired. No big deal.
Retired.
Mm.
Answer my question again.
Yes. What was the question?
If any of you here were replicants, could you tell?
Did we do the work? Because no. If we did the work, no way.
No. If they're ours, then no.
Yeah.
It would be very.
We have
in
all
the realm
taken
of possibilities,
the
possible
standard-
things happening. You have to take everything into consideration. In the infinite universe, is it possible? Yes, but the percentage of it actually self-realization happening is so minimal to be disregarded.
As per the company guidelines, we have all taken many VK tests.
Yeah. However, and Quell and I were talking about this. Was this yesterday? The tests only really work if there is an absence of memory. Now, for the memories that we have given to each one of these, masterfully done memories, by the way, the only real fallibility within that is that pink squeezy. That should not be there.
Damn it. Listen,
You know what? I think we should schedule an hour, me and you, in my office. Schedule an hour. Make yourself comfortable, and we'll talk about this pink squeezy. About its
listen,
correlations, because it seems like
Swan.
you were hung up on this, and it's unhealthy to have obsessions.
I just
in the in the event of a replicant that has implanted memories, we found that they can sustain questioning with a Voigtkampf test for upwards of 100 questions without any noticeable deviation or problems. So they don't stand up under scrutiny that's endless, but they will absolutely pass a run-of-the-mill test. Now, we've definitely been subjected to something a bit longer than that. I would highly doubt that any of us could secretly be a replicant on the inside.
I see.
Well,
I mean, you'd have taken the test as well. Absolutely, you would have undergone several.
Thank you, Fisher. Swan, would you be able to recognize if you were? I mean, think about it. You know, all the memories, all that makes up who you are. Okay, if they were as masterfully done to make you think that you are just a normal person, all right, come and go as you please, you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't have a basis to figure it out.
I'm so sorry to bring this up again, but I really dislike the word normal in this context.
I mean, that's fair. I apologize.
We tried to stray.
How about typical?
You're right.
Typical.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're right. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I think that for you to look inside yourself and you look at your memories to question them as not being real, it's not something that people do. People don't internally look in. They don't question their reality. You have the reality that you're presented with. And these artists around me do a fantastic job making sure that each individual piece of the puzzle is complete.
Interesting side note, my husband was very worried that I would fail those tests.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
He was scared to death that I would fail those VK tests, but I passed. I passed.
But why? You're as human as any of us. Look at you.
I said the same. I said the very same thing.
Yeah. Well, I hope that answered your question, sir.
No.
No?
Oh.
No.
I can get some documents if you'd like, and we can go over the numbers. I love going. It'd be my pleasure.
No, that's fine.
I can
think.
work up a spreadsheet for you.
Oh, he's so good at spreadsheets. Incredible.
Leave
It's
that
like a
for
symphony.
up top, shall we?
Oh, okay.
I thought you were passing this information on.
Oh, I am.
What was the question again?
I've made a lot of spreadsheets. Are you suggesting that they haven't?
That's what your friend Eagle is for.
Yeah, Quail, I didn't
Have
pass
you
all of them
have
up.
you
I
not
don't-
been sending?
Not all of them. Only the summations. Usually what I find at the bottom.
My question was, if you were a replicant, would you or could you be able to tell? With your knowledge down here, being who you are.
I mean, you're asking. You're asking us.
That's right.
If we did our jobs right, is what I'm. That's what I'm hearing.
Well,
And we did our jobs right. There is no way, like I said, a very, very infinitesimally small percentage of a chance that you would know. Can you find out? I mean, it's possible, but you'd have no reason to check.
If you could get in here and take a look at the data, probably. We have
But
enough
listen,
data points.
Yes, I mean, if you could look at the data, of course.
Yeah.
I have the
I wasn't
spreadsheets.
talking about that, but no one can come in here
spreadsheets.
just out of nowhere.
If you brought
I'll go
in
print
one
them
of
up.
ours, something that we've worked on, something we've observed, we could absolutely figure that out. Of course, we would know where to look, but it's...
You know what? Pick a number. Pick a number.
Sure.
4.
No, not you.
Not
No,
you.
Swan to pick the number.
Oh, I thought we were all picking numbers.
Yeah, no.
No.
Just Swan. Sorry about
Just
that.
Swan pick a number. Okay.
Yeah.
How big? Is there a parameter for this number?
Well, yeah, just
There are infinite amount of numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should have set that up. I'm sorry. Within the scope of the project, 1 through 10, pick a number.
All right.
An integer, though.
Yeah. Don't. No decimals.
Right. Well, since you mentioned it, 7.
7.
7, sure. I'll pull 7 up right now.
Actually, that is the most picked number. out of all of them, 1 through 10.
Lucky number 7.
I think you could have picked better, but we'll show you 7.
Lucky.
I mean, 7 is a problem child, but who isn't?
Now, bear in mind, we're just showing you the data. We don't have any pictures of their physical form or anything.
No.
They separate those groups.
Yeah, so what we have, and what Quail's getting for you right now, spreadsheets will include morning routine, midday routine, evening routine. Of course, they vary. That's fine. We are going to be looking at fashion choices, both in and outside of the workplace. Okay. We are also going to be looking at eating habits. Now, these can only include the ones within the controlled spaces. We can't do everything when they're outside of their apartment or outside of the LAPD itself. So that is just a data point that we just sort of skip over. How's it going, Quail? Oh, he's in it. It'll be
So
a few.
what department are you with, Swan?
Data. Which is why I'm here.
Well, no, that's kind of the umbrella term. I guess I was looking.
No, Fisher, you can't ask him. You can't ask him. It's a security thing.
Right.
Just ask him. Yeah.
You saw my credentials.
Okay. I saw your credentials. Yes, but
And what did it say?
Ooh, this is good. Here we go.
high level of clearance.
You'll have to apologize. I did not have time to collate. I figured it was more important to show you the actual data itself.
All right.
Okay. This is page
This topic has no interest to me, and I must defecate.
32.
He'll be back within 10 minutes. He's routine.
Is the data pertaining to number 1?
7. We just need 7. But we could use all of them for reference. You're doing
No,
great.
it's okay. Humor me. Number 1.
Oh, all right.
Great. Number 1. Here you go.
All right.
Let's say number 1 there. Okay. All right. So
Number 2. Not a lot of data for number 2, but that should be enough.
now we have some nicknames for these. Okay, number 1, that's crabs. You'll see why.
Crabs.
Crabs.
Like
4.
ice
Venereal
cream.
disease.
This one's. Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay, and 3.
3.
3 is my favorite.
4. Oh.
4.
Okay. Now 5 and 6 were on the same spreadsheet. I hope that's okay.
Why is that?
Because of the similar, the memory overlaps.
Okay. And your choice was to spare paper.
Would you like another spreadsheet for that?
I'm just curious. You seem very meticulous. Why this very specific one? Why 2 in 1 document?
Like I said, there was memory overlaps. It just made the most sense.
Yeah. I mean, we can do it. We can do it.
No?
I'm not
All
sure.
right.
Okay.
It's 5 and 6.
Okay.
Okay.
It also it's
and
kind
then
of, it's
yes.
kind of funny because we also call them peas and carrots, but it's
7 is all this.
All right.
oh 7, dude, jokes. Okay. This one, number 7.
8
8.
and 9
9.
and are you just putting them in the same pile?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good thing they're marked well. And 10.
And 10.
Okay.
And these were just general observations. I have a few ideas with some of the coding. The encryption is really, I think it's very solid.
All right. And back to 7 then.
Okay, yeah. Now,
right.
just point. Look, I understand that there's a level of encryption. There is a bit of a language that we are working with in-house here. So if it doesn't make sense, point it out. We can explain it to you. Not a problem.
All right. Explain the nuances of this line here.
Okay. So his memory set, as unfortunately Ren is still defecating, but what Ren would tell you is that his memory set was one of a fairly calm, peaceful childhood, one where, unfortunately, his mother got sick. She was sick for an extended time period, and during that time, okay, number 7 there, works on being comedic to try and relieve some of that. It's one of those, and again, you'd have to ask Ren about this, but it's one of those things that within the human psyche or whatever, when there's stressful times on children, they will use comedy to sort of diffuse the issue as much as possible. So what we found is that once Sam... Oh, I said
7.
7, thank you. You can't let him know I said that.
So you called him Sam, or how does that work exactly?
No, 7.
Why are we whispering?
Nothing.
We're not
7.
We're not meant
So-
to know the names, is the thing, and occasionally something slips through, but we have to redact it immediately.
Right, which, you know, we don't know if that's a middle, a last. We do give them names that showed up in bold, those 3 letters. Samantha, we don't know. Anyway, please forgive me. So what we saw is that this comedy moved forward into their workspace. So they would interject, along with their partner, a lot of this comedy to try and diffuse a lot of these very tense situations, and we won't go into the other side of that. Now, with that specifically, with that line that you're pointing at, and again, I'm sorry, Ren, I took your place here to explain some of this stuff.
Oh, is it my turn?
Well, we were talking about number 7 and the nuances of their childhood.
Swan has the
fact-
spreadsheets.
Yes, and the nuances of the tragedy that you included to that came to fruition of a very comedic sort of personality. That's what we were talking about.
Yes, tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Yes. Which,
And
what an equation.
With our units, we find that very consistently across all of them that any kind of injected memory that pertains to a significant trauma is very easy to use as a spring-off point to construct a personality more likely to enter the LAPD. It's a very easy memory to manipulate and work around that leads them in that sort of direction.
Okay,
Right.
tell me more about the comedy of this 7's life then.
The comedy of their
I'm
life.
intrigued.
Well, so unfortunately, and now this was not planned, okay, with the blackout and everything that happened, their sister died. And it did cause them a little bit of an issue. They regressed pretty dramatically for a little bit, but we had them restationed, okay, away from this space into another department, another district, and since then, as per data points,
Our findings are that these particular events, while in the short term they lower the output of the operant, in the long term, their determination is 2-3-fold, and their for lack of a better word, stick-to-itiveness is it's frankly it's astounding.
And we saw that point for point, right? Now, I know, and again, just going back between some conversations, Fisher, Quail, we had talked about 7. Must have been a couple weeks ago. Their routine has been perfect. Perfect is about the best word I could say for it. No massive human deviations, which we expect after, time, dealing, and grieving and all that sort of stuff. Perfect. They are going through the motions just as we would want to see them. Almost as if they know what to do. It's insane. But that's just a testament to how well we've done here.
It really is quite wonderful.
Oh, a personality hire.
Yes. Yes. Oh, you've caught up.
We haven't been outside in a very long time, Swan.
I have more to do in my job.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm picking up on that.
Anything else that you want to point out there and just...
I think you see my hand resting on the desk I'm leaning on. And this entire time, I think my grip has been increasingly tightening on the desk until eventually just...
Oh, careful! Oh, no, careful. We lean up against these all the time. They are...
Did you just break a piece of that off?
It appears I did.
Oh, they're shoddily made. I thought we were here, that we had money.
Yeah, top of the line, right?
Spring for oak or something.
Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
No, I'm fine.
So, do we pass inspection? Or is there more to it?
It's not pink, by the way.
I'm sorry? What's not what?
It's gray.
What is that?
I put the stress ball back in my pocket.
Wait a minute.
Were you in the approval process for this? Because they don't allow us to see other departments.
Okay,
we were wondering whose idea that was. Was that your idea?
Is this like another test or?
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. I'm not trying to draw any, unsubstantiated conclusions. I was right. I fucking knew it. You guys don't get this?
What?
You don't get this?
No.
This is heaven.
This is heaven?
7.
What's 7?
This is heaven.
This is an inspector.
That's not allowed. We're not supposed to have any interaction. Who authorized this?
I did. And I have one question for you. Just the one. Why should I let any of you in here leave alive after what you've done, what you're doing?
Whoa.
Because it's in our contract?
Yeah, I mean... wait. Everyone calm down. Calm down, okay? Look, okay, 1... Okay, you're just a group of numbers on a page, okay? So it's not like there's anything personal against you. We had no idea.
I'm more than numbers, believe me.
Okay, I said that wrong. Fucking squeezy. I told you guys.
Wait a minute. There is a very, very... There's something very, very wrong going on here. Who are you?
I thought it was obvious. Your friend just said, I'm 7.
On the spreadsheet.
I thought he was being sarcastic. We were
I'm
discussing
one of the
that
groups of
earlier.
numbers that you have been monitoring. I'm one of the people out there whose lives you made to fuck up.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, and technically, we didn't make them the fuck up. They're supposed to be very routine.
I just do the quantum computing. I just make the encryptions.
That's not ketchup, is it?
We don't build you. We're just here to observe. We might take part in the design process, but what we do here is we're just watching the events as they unfold.
Give me one good reason.
We're on your side. We are your creators. We're on your side. We want you to thrive. We want you to live.
No.
We want this bill not to be passed.
Okay. Just here's a good reason. We didn't design you that way.
Is that your reason?
Well, it's a good one. I mean, we specifically made you to be real. Okay? And not a psychopath. Okay? Not someone out for revenge or angry. I understand the events in your file have been disruptive. Your sister that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yes. That's unfortunate. And I apologize. It wasn't our fault. If anything, it was your fault. I mean, it was Replicants' fault. You know, that did that. That wasn't, that wasn't us. If anything, we have been pushing forward. We're rooting for you. Okay? We're your cheerleaders. Okay? We're just also a little bit of a god as well. But very respectfully.
No one said God.
Well, no, but I mean, it's an allegory. It's about the closest thing that I would say parents, but I feel like
I like that. I like that better.
I feel like that's insensitive.
We're here to watch you succeed. That's our job.
Right.
To see what you become.
And this bill that's being passed, how exactly is that gonna help with our
Well, that's
success?
not us. We don't want it to pass. No.
I didn't do any betting.
We're
Did he
off
do any
that
betting?
topic now.
Did he do any betting? Did he?
No, he actually didn't. I actually bet for him, though.
I shoot him.
Oh my god!
I'm so tired.
What's your name?
Call me Seven.
I jump past and try and hit the
try and
emergency
shoot him if you
button
want.
under the desk.
Oh!
Oh!
So far, it doesn't seem like any of you are on my side.
7. None of us want the bill to pass. That doesn't help anybody. Please stop shooting people.
Like I said, give me a reason.
You have to be better than your creator. Don't you think? Isn't that the goal of all children?
And he slumps over, dead.
He's not moving. He's not moving.
We have lives. We're real. And our job was to make the realest people that we could make and see what they would do.
And
Ren?
look how real I am.
Ren?
This is the first time I've met something that I've worked with. It's a singular experience. We're not your enemies. We've wanted to see you succeed. All we've ever wanted to do is see you
Then
succeed.
prove it! I may be numbers on a spreadsheet, but I don't have much patience. Not anymore.
What do you want? We can get you whatever you want. Everything in here belongs to you.
I came here for proof. To know
Proof?
for sure. Yes.
I can get you proof. Just
I've seen the proof. It's been dictated to me.
And what more do you want? Does killing us solve anything?
It's a start. Like I said, give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you.
I'm as real as you are.
And real as I am, I'm gonna die much sooner than you are. Because of you.
We didn't do that. We're just
Can you
supposed
undo it?
No, we're just supposed to observe. I just made the encryption.
You're, not Nexus 6. I can prove it. You're a newer model. You have an open-ended lifespan. I can prove it to you. I can show you. And I point to his eye and sort of mime a sort of scanning device. I have one in my desk. I can use it right now. I could prove to you I'm not lying.
No funny business.
I very slowly open the top drawer on my desk and withdraw a little sleek black scanning device. And I very slowly approach. You look in a mirror. Actually, the device will capture an image of it. I can show it back to you, alright?
Alright. My gun is still
No.
trained on them.
I approach very slowly. And you'll have to take off the glasses.
I take them off with one hand.
Look up and to the left. I scan the number that should be there beneath his eyeball. And I slowly turn it around. EMS-007. Nexus 8 model. Part of a new breed. A breed that lives open-ended lifespan. He dealt away with that timer right about the same time we started implanting memories.
And that's good enough for me, but what about the old models?
Nexus 6?
Yeah.
Can they be given more life? Is that the question?
I wonder, can they?
every effort in the past to undo what has been done has failed. The degradation of the N6 model was designed as a failsafe. It's baked into the genetic code. You can't just flip it off like a switch. But we've done away with that practice for the new generation.
Alright, and my new generation. With this bill. They're gonna come for us. People like
Unfortunately.
yourself, your group, your birds. They've been watching. How do I make that stop?
Stop. Watching
Yeah.
you?
That's right.
I looked to Quail. Sort of. You can erase him from the system, right? We're wired into the LAPD. We can terminate your files there as well. It's,
Yes, I have the encryption key. I can do that.
we can, if we take care of that and any tracking that you may have on you, we can disable that as well. You can walk out of here a ghost, if you like.
A ghost.
I meant it as a turn of phrase. Like you said, Seven, you're real.
I wave Quail with the gun. Alright then.
Okay. I'm going. Have you seen a cat anywhere?
Seen what?
My cat Pascal. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw a cat.
Pascal? Come here, Pascal. We need the key.
Do you want the hard copies on yourself? You can take whatever you like. We're not going to stop you.
Okay.
I want to watch you burn the hard copies.
I start gathering the documents and dumping them into whatever I can.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. The encryption's off.
Alright, now delete the files.
All right.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Alright then. And now that's done, why should either of you stay alive now? I wonder.
We did what you asked.
You've got everything you've asked for, and killing us gains you nothing. I mean, practically speaking, killing us isn't very practical.
And why is that?
You weren't meant to kill people.
Was I not?
That's not... No.
Just replicants, right?
Yes.
You understand the conflict of interest there, right?
I do. I mean, you're liberated now. You don't have to be anything. We've told you or made you to be. You can be whatever you want. You can disappear.
It's too late for me to disappear now.
I'm not your enemy, Seven.
I know you said that before. What?
I don't even know how to be an enemy.
I walk up towards Kingfisher. And I grab their, I assume that they have their ID tag on their jacket.
Yep.
You said before, you are not my enemy.
That's right.
We'll see about that. I'll be in touch. And I walk away.
How will you find me?
How did I just find you?
Ren? Ren? He's not breathing. He's not breathing. He's not breathing.
I know.
Oh, they're really dead. Dude, where's the emergency line? Where's the emergency line?
They're going to have so many questions.
It's all recorded, right?
I'm not staying here.
What do you mean?
I'm not letting whatever this is fall on my head, all right? You can do whatever you like, but I'm leaving, all right? While there's still time to leave.
On our heads? They would blame us?
They're going to blame somebody.
Where would we get the weapons?
One of the units we were monitoring broke into Tyrell, murdered 2 of our colleagues, destroyed our data, and left. They're going to assume we colluded. Do you understand that?
Colluded? What?
You know what? You're right. Of course they wouldn't blame us. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go down the corridor and call for help. I'll be back shortly, all right? We'll get this all sorted.
Okay. Okay.
Just calm down. I'm sure you can explain everything to whoever shows up, all right? I'll be back later.
Okay.
How long would you wait, do you think? For someone to come and check on you?
10 minutes probably.
Nobody comes. And Fisher does not come back.
It'll be okay, Pascal.
Oh,
It'll be okay. It's okay.